Hello peeps, it's the Hillbilly Arthur. How are you today? I had to redo this video because I was swearing too much in the last one, so I've had to delete that. Oh, what are we talking about today? I've had a friendly phone call off my bank to say, hello, just checking up on you because you haven't put any money in here since last March. And I'm the, no shit, Sherlock, I haven't had any. I've only been doing this for, oh God, 50 years, more than that with my dad altogether. And that's what the sheep farming sector is like. You only have, your money only tends to come later in the year. From now on, we'll start selling lambs and older sheep and things, and your income starts to come in. And maybe later on then around December time, you maybe get a little bit of SFP, single farm payment, if it comes. But it basically, what it is really, it's a phone call off, a bit of a sinister phone call to say, you get some money in there. You get some money. I noticed you haven't been paying. And like I told you before, I've only got 12 months left of my mortgage. Now you imagine what it's like when you owe them a huge amount of money. I've been there myself many years ago with my dad, and that's what it's like. And I know what farmers are like in that position. They can turn in just a second, these banks. And it wasn't no fault of my dad. It was just when the subsidy system all changed, our income just dropped like a stone. And people are going to be like that now. And I do worry for farming. I saw a thing last night on Facebook that Gareth Wyn-Jones had shared where there was a farmer, he's a big dairy farmer, and he was on TV on the BBC News and HTV News about 6 months ago of how the TB had stopped his business really, and it was costing him £30,000 a month because he had to keep his cattle in. And the sad story yesterday that he's had to sell up. His farm has been there, his family at the farm for 100 years, and this is a big farm, not some crappy little small place like mine. He's had to sell up, all because of the badger policy in Wales. Now, like I said, I prefer to have more money coming in and I prefer to be able to work, but due to my eyesight problems, I can't work like I used to, and that is it. Basically, when I was younger and I worked in the forestry and I didn't have my eyesight problems, I was okay. But life deals you these blows and you just got to swing punches back and keep going. I try to just drive on. That's what I looked at. And I have this channel where I can vent a bit like I'm venting today with my bank. It's not as if they don't know me. I've been there for decades. They know my money comes in later in the year, but no, they've got to phone up and they've got to warn you, you put some money in there. Now, the banking sector, this was a bit I had to delete off the other video, which gets me mad. They get free money off us, the taxpayer, for nothing. And then they lend it out to us and charge us to have our money back. And they can't make a fucking profit then. And then they got the cheek to phone us up and have a go at us. Hey? Free money. They have free money off us. And they used to be, they have to hold a certain amount. I think 30% of all the money they lend out, they used to have to hold. So in case somebody wanted some of it out. Now they don't have to do that. That's why they're trying to get us off normal cash. So it used to be if the banks were getting in trouble and they got themselves in the shit, you could go to your bank and pull some money out. But now they're trying to stop you doing that. Crooked. Banking sector is crooked. Me and you, taxpayers, give them free fucking money. And then they charge us to have our own money back. Inflation is caused by our governments spending money like in COVID and creating all this debt that absolutely bankrupt our country, and then they make our pound worthless. That's inflation. And then we have to pay our debt back. I've done videos about it. if you look at it. Billions upon billions upon billions of pounds. Hundreds of billions. And then we have to pay that all back. Go look through my previous videos and subscribe if you don't mind. It's all there, documented. What a state to be in, eh? What a state. Our country now, 2024, our leader, Keir Starmer, Labour Party, in a war with Russia, escalating. They're actually using our bombs to bomb Russia. Whatever you think of that. And Putin came out yesterday, is basically threatening all the West now. I did say about this before the election. They want to frighten you. A war always gets people quiet. That's what it's all about, peeps. And today, they wanting you to stop you eating McDonalds, want you to stop smoking, stop going on holiday, stop even heating your house if you're elderly. Well, they bring loads of these cowboys and Indians in by the boatload. In Wales, we have around 3 million population. It goes up a bit to 3.25 or something like that. And last year in the UK, 1,300,000 migrants came in. So that's over a third of the population of Wales came in last year into the UK. And everybody is trying to call you right wing if you think that is not a good deal, eh? You can't get doctor's appointments, can't get housing. But they keep 5,000 hotel rooms clear all the time. 5,000. All paid for in advance. Billions. Billions is costing. Was it 5 or 8 billion last year it cost to house these migrants? And then they're just being let out. So if me and you went abroad and we didn't have our passport, you wouldn't get anywhere. This lot come here, have a passport. Give them everything. But little old me, who's a bit late because he hasn't got any money off of farming, because my money comes in a later part. From now on, I sell my lambs to make some money. They're at me because I haven't put no money in since March, eh? I wish I could put money in. I haven't fucking got any money to put in until I start selling some of my produce. And that's what a farm does. And as a small farm, I'm afraid that's what it's like. It's always been like that. You can pretend it isn't like that, but that's what it's like. So, just one of them days today where I look at the country at the moment and most people are skint. They're going to be skinter. And all they can worry about is if you're having a McDonald's and they want to ban you from having McDonald's. Life's nice things, treats in life, when you go off for the weekend on a Sunday or a Saturday, go and have a McDonald's or go somewhere, have a bit of fun, have a nice meal. They want to fucking ban that. And you notice the only people who want to do it are the people on the left. They can't keep their hands in their pockets. It's like what happened in Russia. They've got to create jobs for people, non-jobs. You'll have a bloke, you'll create a job for somebody, and he got nothing to do all day. So his whole life's job is to go around trying to find something to make him feel important. This is what we've got. We got civil service people trying to find things to annoy it, to ban and stop other people doing. I'm not on the left or right. Why would you want to ban other people's enjoyment, eh? Why would you be so idiotic to think that the whole population want to eat McDonald's every meal, every day of the week? Eh? What is your mentality? Do you think that you're so lowly of the people that you think you're the only person who's got some common sense? Well, we have got common sense. You haven't got any common sense. I despair at the state of politics at the moment. They're even trying to ban Nigel Farage from going on GB News, GB News. They're so scared of the guy, they can't even handle him. In the Commons, he's asking a few awkward questions, and they can't even answer him because they're not used to having him. The club has got a person in there they don't like, and they'll do anything to get rid of him. But they did the same to Corbyn, to be fair. Did I like all of Corbyn's policies? No. But I had a lot of respect for him when he went into Prime Minister's question time, because the whole House was against him, to be fair. He's on a lot of things, like supports a lot of terrorist groups. I don't believe, shouldn't be happening in my opinion. But when he went into that House of Commons as leader of the Labour Party, they despised him like they despise anybody who sees what they're up to and tries to stop it. Sometimes you need people in there to crack some eggs. Have you noticed when the people that everybody hates on the media is the people that talk for some part of the country? Now, Corbyn talked for a different part to me, but he was anti-establishment as well, and they hoofed him out. And that's what they're trying to do to Farage now. And in America as well, with Trump, to be honest with you. The only thing that the poorer in society in America can do, or the non-progressive side, is to chuck Trump in there like a hand grenade to break the system. They have got no other choice. And when people realize that, it's happening all over Europe, Germany, all the countries in Europe are starting to see it. And we've got a one-term government in the UK, and they better get used to it, because Labour ain't going to be there long. They've only been there a month, and everybody hates their guts. We all know it. And inside, I'm smiling because they'll be out for 10 years after. So there we are. I remade this video. It went on a different tangent. So not so much swearing. Please comment, rate and subscribe. And thank you for watching and subscribing, because it's nice to see a constant amount of subscribers coming along. Okay. And my videos are a bit blunt, but that's me. Normal person. Don't try and hide it. Okay. Ta-da. All the best. Gas.